Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Angry Wookie Vlog. And today, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I got into video games. So, I guess the best way to start is at the beginning. I'm sorry, guys. I just got off work at the beginning. So, let me see here. It was I would have to say 1994, and we had just the NES box. Only a few games for it. I think it was like Zelda and oh god, Duck Hunter and a few others. But like we don't have our collections anymore. When we moved here, a lot of our stuff got misplaced and lost. I know we should be paying more attention, but I wasn't the one packing the boxes. Um, one of my favorite games to play, we rented it, was Star Wars. Yes, it was a movie licensed Star Wars game, and it was really actually pretty good. Batman. Oh yeah, we did have the Batman game, and then from what I understand, people are still saying it's a pretty difficult game. And the only difficult portion of it is that there is no save mechanic in that game. It's pretty much a one shot. So if you lose all your lives, you have to start all over again. But that's not to say, we didn't have. We still went out and went to Pizza Hut, went to the like the original arcade games. Like Pizza Hut's now only have like 2 arcade games, but we used to go to restaurants and they have like full booths full of arcade games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, racing game. I think I can't remember the name of it. And there was another one where you're like a cop and you're shooting bad guys. If you shoot pedestrians, even on accident, I think you actually lose the game if you shoot a pedestrian. Um, it was awesome. But after my first game, I was enthralled. My sister and I were highly competitive. That's probably what really started my gaming career. Is me and my sister were highly competitive with video games. Um, like she was the typical older sibling, where she would do a level and I had to do it better, and I just couldn't do it better. Um, but after the NES, we had the NES, and then my friend had the Super Nintendo, and I loved playing Inspector Gadget. That was my favorite game to play over at his house. And God, I can't remember what else. I think it was Mario as well for the NES and for the Super Nintendo. Now I think it was like 1994, 95. I was doing, but I should have researched the N64, but I don't remember exactly when it came out. We started playing the N64, and the place, I think it was it the same year that the original PlayStation came out? Because I want to say it was 98, 97, 98 when it came out. But we played a lot of games on those consoles. Like we played on the N64 Zelda and all that. The PlayStation we had Hercules, Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I think it was the original PlayStation came out in 2000. Sorry, because I think we just had moved. No, because Harry Potter didn't come out till 2000. No, 2000-ish. So yeah, I think the original PlayStation came out in 95, 97, 98. I don't know. I should have looked it up. My phone's almost dead, so I'm letting it charge. And there was games on the PlayStation that me and my sister were fiercely competitive with. There was Motocross. No, not Motor Racer. Motocross. No, it's Motor Racer. Not Motocross. I actually think I have it behind me. Spider-Man. Hercules, or the PlayStation games with my sister. Oh, Starwinder. Um, I actually, if you guys have a PlayStation 2 or play PlayStation 1 games, I'd highly recommend you guys picking up Starwinder. It is a very challenging racing game. Um, like you have to find that fine balance on the track, where if you go too high, you go too slow. If you go too low, you stall out. But you have to find that right balance so you can go. Because the lower you go, the faster you do go. But if you go too low, you actually get stalled into the track. And I still remember my first game on the PlayStation 2, which was Van Helsing, which isn't really that good because that game, this is pretty much cut and copy from the movie. But I want to say, I think the reason why I got so much into video games is my sister. You know, I wanted to be better than my sister. I never wanted to talk. I shouldn't say never wanted to talk to her, but I never wanted to have her beat a level for me. I never wanted to have her beat me at a video game. And it's kind of funny how things work. My sister was a really big avid video gamer. And I just couldn't keep up. It wasn't until much later in my life that I was actually able to keep up with her and actually surpass her in some areas. And I mean, there were other games other than just the consoles. We had PC games, like we had. I don't know how much you guys remember of DuckTales. But we had the DuckTales, like those big black floppy disks. We had DuckTales. Oh God, I can't remember the name of the cartoon, but it was like a Donald Duck superhero. A few others. I don't remember all of them because it was mainly my sister's computer. Like you had to go to my sister's room to play the computer. But yeah, it was family that really drove me. My family really was the ones who drove me to gaming. I think they're kind of regretting that decision a little bit because I spent a lot of my time here. I shouldn't say here on YouTube, but in front of a game system or my TV playing video game. But because it's so enthralling to be immersed into a world that someone has created, something that's so fantasy that you just lose yourself in it. Like my sister loves Skyrim, or not just Skyrim, but Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, Morrowind Elder Scrolls. It's kind of funny. My first time I ever played that game, I fell asleep at the computer. We moved here, and my sister left the game out on the the computer desk, back when we had a computer room, and it was open to all. So I plug it in just to play it, and I'm not even past the first area, like your initial area, and I fell asleep. Like I literally had like keys on my face, like imprints on my face. It was kind of funny. But now, like now that I guess I'm more, I guess not impatient. You know, I'm more older, much older, that I actually appreciate the game more. I actually like the game more. Kind of like what I was saying with Minecraft. Like when I first started playing Minecraft, like I tried Minecraft's demo, and I didn't like it. Like this is not enough action for me. I need action. This is no. And now I can't get enough of Minecraft. And my buddy Austin was really the one who got me turned on to Minecraft. and I'm thankful for it. Like he gets me turned on to a lot of cool stuff. Like I know I'm supposed to be talking about video games, but I'm gonna drift for a second. As he got me turned on to one of my favorite animes, um, Fairy Tail. Um, he's just an awesome guy. Now let's get right back to video games. So, my favorite PlayStation 2 game was Onimusha. I love that game. I really hope they come out with a full remaster so I can actually play it on PlayStation 4. Um, since they're not going to allow us to do backwards compatibility, like they do on Xbox, even though that's kind of scarce. But I like the Xbox edition because if you have the game, plug it in, download it, you're done. You don't have to buy the game if you already own it. Except on PlayStation, if you already own it, you have to buy it again. Nice, huh? So, then the Xbox came out. I think the Xbox came just a year after the PlayStation. I'm not sure. Or did they come out at the same time? I don't remember. But I remember the first game I was ever exposed to on that Xbox. Fable. Fable was the first game I ever played on the Xbox. And I loved it. I love Fable. And one of the greatest sadnesses I have with the game is that they haven't come out with the next installment. I mean, I'm not talking about Fable the Journey. I'm not talking about Fable Legends. I'm talking about Fable 4. Because there was Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3. And at the end of Fable, I think 2 or 3 production, they did an interview with the guy. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. But I know his name. His first name is Peter. And they interviewed him, and he said, "Yeah, if we ever make 3, we'll definitely do a 4th and 5th installment." Never happened because, if I'm not mistaken, Microsoft closed down Lionhead Studios, which is a big mistake. Because they made one of the best franchises, and I think that's probably why Fable Legends was not as popular as it probably should have been. Is because it wasn't designed by the guys at Lionhead Studio, since they pretty much, like I said, they were dissolved. But I think a lot of them stayed with Microsoft, but some of them also went off to greener pastures. But even Peter has actually said in an interview, like, if you guys ever want me to make my Fable 4 and 5, I'll do it. And I really hope they would, because I love Fable. Even though people said, "Oh, Fable 3 sucked," I loved it. I don't care. I love Fable 3. You can have 100 people telling me that the game sucks, and I'll still tell them, I love the game. I get enjoyment out of it. I get enjoyment out of creating my own character. Well, kind of. Choosing male, female. I get enjoyment out of, devoting myself. Even though I really don't devote myself to one particular class, I pretty much go all out. I'll even play with one of the people to get all my hero sigils that I need. Like, I think it's like close to 1,086 sigils you need to unlock everything. I do. I immediately unlock it. But I play the whole game on mute. Their stuff on mute, so I don't get anything spoiled. I wonder how many people are still playing Fable 3 though. I like how you can bind magical spells. Like, you can have swords in one hand, storm in the other. I like how the weapons, form to you, even though I think it's very limited, because if you want to just look mystical, you just level up right away. If you want to look evil, you do evil things. But I definitely feel like they could expand on that. This is probably gonna end up being a long video. I was hoping I think it was going to be a shorter video, but you know, I don't mind. I really don't mind. So, outside of Fable, the games I actually started playing on the 360 was uh, Mass Effect. But first, I didn't play Mass Effect first. I played Dragon Age Origins, which I still love playing. I really should do another. I really should play that again. Then I heard about it when I flipped over a car and I said Mass Effect. And I go, what's that about? So I went ahead and picked it up, and I loved it. I love every Mass Effect, even Andromeda, even though it has faults. Oh, I'm missing a bunch of other games on the original Xbox. I loved KOTOR. So, if you guys don't know what KOTOR stands for, I'll tell you right now. KOTOR stands for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. There was two of them: Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Sith Lords. Now, my sister was the first one to actually played that game, and then I played it, and I loved it. Me and her are kind of Star Wars nerds. And I mean, that's the funny thing is, I was a Star Wars nerd before I was a Star Trek nerd, as you can tell by the hat. You know, I also love playing Jade Empire. It's actually one of the games. I think all of the Jade Empire and KOTOR 1 and 2 was actually backward compatible for the Xbox One. When I ever get a video capture card, I will definitely stream that. I want to stream that. I want that on my channel. Because I love playing some of those old. Well, they weren't old when I was playing them, but now they are more classics, and I love sharing that with people. I love sharing classic games. I mean, if I could get an NES, I'd love to stream like Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out is a really good game. You guys there's already a video of someone doing a world record of all the fights, so you should really watch it. It's really good. I love to play Mario. Again, even on my N64, Mario, I think it was Super Mario 64 it was called. And my cousins, my uncle was also an avid gamer. Like, he played Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Zelda Majora's Mask, Zelda, Super Mario 64, and he had everything done. He was an amazing gamer. Star Fox 64, Shadow of the Empire. But there was also like the Game Genies, like you could put into the game and do cheats. I mean, that was before even Game Sharks and modding, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, I've never really played on computer, never really modded anything on computer. I just don't know how. But I like to think that the Game Sharks were like before, the Game Genie was before modding was a thing. But I'm more willing to be wrong about it, And then I started playing the handhelds, like the SP, the Game Boys. Now, the funny thing about the Game Boys is both me and my sister had one. She had a really nice purple one that you can see all the components in. I think mine was green, blue-green or light green, blue-green, I think. And me being a kid, I don't understand waterproof, so I'm there playing the game with my while I'm bathing as a kid, and I let it drop inside the bathtub. Yep. And I ruined my Game Boy. I ended up later on buying another one. But I thought I'd share that a little bit with you. That was kind of funny. Um, I think I'll be an 80-year-old guy and still love to play video games. Like I already picture myself being that grandpa. Like I have my grandkids come over and it's like, so grandpa, was gaming anything like this? Like no, no. Gaming was a little bit less intense. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I'm actually interested to see what the future will become in terms of with video games and gaming in general. Um, but yeah, whenever I get a video capture card, I'll definitely try streaming some of these older games. Like even though Ratchet and Clank's not really an old game, but Ratchet and Clank was not remastered at this point. They did go into a series, and I stopped after Kraken, the Kraken time and future stuff. That's when I stopped. I definitely would love to stream Sly Cooper, Onimusha. I'm probably gonna buy the remastered edition for Devil May Cry. That way I can just play on my PS4. Definitely stream some of the original PlayStation games that I have behind me. Actually, they're on this side. You can actually see them right there. Maybe some original Xbox games if I can get it going. But yeah, that's how I got into gaming. My sister got me hooked on it. I haven't been able to quit the addiction. And then but I guess that's I don't know. I lost my train of thought for a second. But I don't think I'm ever gonna stop playing games. Ever. It's one of my favorite pastimes, one of my favorite hobbies at this point. And I don't mind being called a gamer. I don't mind being called a nerd. I wear those like a badge of honor. Like literally, if they had a badge, I'd definitely be wearing those on all my shirts. I mean, I showed you guys my collection, my nerdy collection, guys. Anyone who says being a nerd is a bad thing doesn't know what they're talking about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, there will be one more video vlog that I'm going to be doing after this. I'm done shooting on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification button to be notified anytime a new video comes up or I go live on a stream. If you guys can do me a small favor and go into the comment section below, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what I can do to improve, or if you guys have any ideas for a video that I can do for you. I want to hear from you. Or if you have a game suggestion that I can check out, put it in the comment section below for me. I love to hearing from you guys. Even if you guys just say in the chat, hi, I still love reading it, guys. So, I shouldn't have said so. If you guys want to do me a even bigger favor, bigger than the comments, keep reaching for your star. Keep reaching for your star. Keep making your dreams happen. Till next time, guys. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Wookie Show. Later.